They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag reach. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to...
And he'll run it into the end zone. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now you know why you do all of those those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jeff.
Touchdown, Knowles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling...
They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Gibson. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a hit. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They'll run this play from the pistol. power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. Snags it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right on target this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. And the right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to
touchdown, Knowles! And the stomping has commenced. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Noles with the first and 10. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Got the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, and the Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give as they work on that clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Turning it on! He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Looking down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He turns it loose to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a man, it's Davis.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times,
they'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah.
Running right in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
this quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. Touchdown, Florida State! They take the lead. The Seminoles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Higgins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, still looking. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 28. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And that decision. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still fight.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Finding open areas. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games and big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Under fire. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run play action. There's the pressure. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll pull it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Let's go! Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Dances away to buy time. This time he's got his man. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some...
Makes the catch! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Doug. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. If there's time to pad the stats. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. He finally made the stop right near midfield. First down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Has his tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
On third down, it's a handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Second down and goal. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third and goal, looking to throw for him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. And they make it a third and manageable here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
So
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. With the catch, it's Higgins. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for a first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Send the back in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Wolves! They were backed up to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Seminoles pick up enough for a first down here. One man in the backfield, and he'll kick the football. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the intercepted in the end zone.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. He's got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now a misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Higgins. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The shotgun handoff here. And the Soph were able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Knowles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida State, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play to this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Knowles. This passing game is on fire today. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Steelers 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Davis. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Touchdown, Seminoles, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big...
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And this one is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. The tight end has got it. They bring it down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Noles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Good, just as he throws the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Catch made on the left side. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. The sure hands, it's Davis. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with
points in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. With a sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Using his legs here. Inside the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to...
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly at the 11 with the offense in the red zone now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field.
What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now, 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They start this playoff game with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Noles are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Florida. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pass interference. Defense. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
For all week, I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's going to take off.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Now the pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks right, lets it fly. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that right foot. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here.
Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he's got it in the open. They make the stop, and it's a big play. The 41. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Noles are on the move here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Noles.
This is such a...
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of one. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To bootleg here. On the move now. He'll throw it now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Seminoles have first and 10 here. Looking for a man. Catch made by the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Florida State, as they put 6 more on the board. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The pocket breaking down. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. It's a first and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Second down play coming up.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Here we go. The 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Just a big third down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the cornerback. And he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this third down play. Not only does he pick up the first down, he gets inside the 10 to set up a first and goal.
The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight for the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Pop over the middle. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it second and short. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Game set. Here's second down. Pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Complete on the shovel pass. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. He went backwards on first down, so second and long on the 24. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. That's Carr. It's Higgins.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down at the 7. Now for a set now with a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback still with the football. Raiders into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Working clock with the ground game. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
He'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football.
They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are
Charcoal! Charcoal! Banner! Trick 9 beat! Trick 9 beat! What do you got? Here we go! Here we go! What do you need? Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! What do you need? Flag! Ready! Form! Hold on! Ready! Ready! Ready, go! Set! Set hut! Set hut! Come on, set! Down! 180! Here we go, set! Let go! Set, ready! There go! Cooler! Cooler! Hold on! Let's go! Let's go! What do you got?